Trump being anti-war is all discredited now, and he's a wartime president. Isn't it great? Instead, 150 days later, Trump is at a 30% approval rating. He was at 57 a year ago.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
He got played by DJT, and now DJT is in there, and you see, now he's flip-flopping.
So this is all happening, and then you have him saying, first, in the video we played yesterday, Graham's like, oh, yeah, it'll just take a few days. It's going to be great. Trump loves blowing stuff up. Then it's, we just need a month or so. We need a few cities. We need an uprising. And then you see the most important clip, Netanyahu. He's like, hey, we want to help you take all of Lebanon. He goes, well, we don't want them to know we're taking all of Lebanon, or they'll actually fight us everything they've got. We want to basically sucker punch them. We want to sleepwalk everybody in. We don't want Iran or Lebanon to know we plan to take it all. Now, Ben-Gvir has since said that, and we're going to, quote, kill everybody and burn it all down, and it's all ours. And there are other ministers have said that as well. So you could see this happening 100-something days ago. Let's keep it secret from the public. And you've got the Wall Street Journal and CNN being told, don't put this out till later. We want documentaries made about what we did, showing the behind the scenes. Obviously, Netanyahu knew there were cameras there. And then they have an embargo on that information. It wasn't supposed to come out until we won the war, so they could have Wall Street Journal and CNN specials about how the great neocons won the war, how isolationism was defeated, and the referendum on isolationism and Trump being anti-war is all discredited now, and he's a wartime president. Isn't it great? Instead, 150 days later, Trump is at a 30% approval rating. He was at 57 a year ago. The oil and gas and energy has totally exploded. We're set to lose the midterms. And now Trump in the threat escalation ladder, doubling down with the mass troop surge. I mean, I'm standing there at 7 a.m. at the Austin-Bergstrom Airport, going to check luggage with my daughters I went on vacation with. And it's nothing but Army troops, men, women, you name it. And they all got their Army tattoos, their backpacks.
Yeah, so it's pretty bad, guys. So I'll just say this, like something that I definitely experienced going through the States. And what I noticed is like the gas stations that are close to Canada, the ones close to the border, they are literally all closed. So this is like close to the Syracuse, New York side. Literally all the gas stations are closed, most likely because Canadians don't go to the States anymore to get their gas, right? Exchange rate right now doesn't really make any sense. You're not really making any savings. Not to mention, I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that a lot of Canadians, they've been boycotting the US thanks to yours faithful DJT, right? So, but anyways, I'll keep it playing here.
They got their big Army bags, their big tan bags. People are saying, thank you for your service. I'm talking to them. They're like, yeah, you know where we're going? Yeah, Middle East. Well, Alex, I'm a listener. I can't say. We got a sticker. You got a patch on the back of your deal. It's the Jordan. Well, yeah. So that's what's going on. And then I made a connecting flight, and it was the same thing. I made a connecting flight in a major city, and it was just troops everywhere. And I'm at restaurants, troops, bar, troops, in line, troops.
Yeah, so I don't understand. So for this guy here, right, like for Alex Jones, like, how can he stay here and talk still? Like, this man, DJT, some can argue that DJT wouldn't be the president if it wasn't for Alex Jones and other right-wing podcasters and really the big hitters, right? Alex Jones was one of the biggest voices pushing for DJT. So he's like, someone can say that he's the reason why DJT is there right now, or at least a very big reason why, right? So why does he think anybody should listen to him right now? Like, he literally spearheaded the re-election of the man that is waging all these wars, and now he's coming out against it. At least it's good. He's not going down with the ship, right? He's at least raising his hands and admitting that he made a mistake. But now, why does he still want to sound like an expert on the matter, right? I think he needs to be quiet at this point, accept or admit that he backed the wrong horse, and then stop acting like as if he's such an expert and that he knows everything, because clearly he doesn't. He got played by DJT, and now DJT is in there, and you see, now he's flip-flopping. And I know what some of you are going to say, right? Well, what was the alternative? Kamala Harris. Would you rather have Kamala Harris or DJT? And to that I say, I refer you to the episode of South Park where they said, who are you going to vote for between a third and a douche.
I would hope that those students and their parents who question my qualities would simply look at my opponent. He is a turd sandwich.
You're a turd sandwich.
No, sir, if you'll pardon me, you are in fact the turd sandwich.
You're a turd sandwich.
Like literally, those were the options that they gave the people of South Park to vote for, was between a turd and a douche. And I think it's something similar to that, right? They just give us such poor choices that people just have to choose the lesser of two evils. So I don't know that we wouldn't be worse off, or maybe we'll be better off with Kamala Harris. I don't know. Let's talk about it in the chat, guys. What do you think life would have been like in America if Kamala Harris had actually won the elections as opposed to DJT? How would the war in Ukraine be going right now? Would that have escalated even more? What about the war in Israel and Iran? Would that not have escalated as much? If I were a betting man, I would probably guess that Kamala Harris would have probably backed Ukraine heavily, but then not backed Israel as much. So essentially, they would have done the opposite of what each other are doing right now. But I might be wrong. I want to hear from you guys down in the chat. Let's talk about it.